You guys are so smart. You probably already guessed that we are making teddy bear and frog earrings. Let's get started. Hey, you guys. So we're going to be making the super cutest earrings. I was just finishing up some insurance appointments, but I wanted to share with you what we're going to be making. I'm going to turn them around so you can see how cutesy wootsy they're going to be. I know, I'm not sure I'm getting close enough right now, but let's look. So these are going to be teddy bear earrings, right? And these are gonna be frog earrings. So I got this idea because I was messing around with the circles. So what you're gonna need is just the same wooden circles we use in most of our projects. Any paint of your choice. So my little frog, he's gonna be these two colors, and then he's gonna have some pink accents. And then also for the teddy bear, you're gonna need some brown paints. So where's my dark brown? I'm not sure I'm going to use that dark of a brown. I have a different brown in mind. But you're going to need whatever brown you want your bear to be. My brown is going to be more of like a warm kind of chocolate caramel brown, but these are ones that I could reach out to and grab right quick. So we're going to make these into some teddy bear head earrings. I think they're going to be so adorable. And then I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to attach the ear wire. I may have to, in some of my videos you've seen where I glued the jump ring to the back, so we're either going to glue the jump ring to the back or oh my gosh, I forgot I had one more appointment. So we're going to glue the jump ring to the back, and then also we can make them post earrings. So that's where we put the little flat back post with the pierced finding. We could do them that way as well. So let's get started. I'm going to glue all the little heads together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the backs this way. Let me grab the other one. And they're gonna be like that. So you're gonna glue your little findings down. Now I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna attach the frog ears. So these would be the top of the little frog right here. So somehow I'm gonna attach all those together where these would be his eyes up top and that would be his face down there, kind of like the little sweet frogs. So let's go get them glued and figure that out, let them dry, and then we'll be back to paint everything. Now you could go ahead and paint everything if you wanted to initially, but then you could potentially get glue on it. So I'm gonna go glue everything, let it dry, and then we'll come back and we're gonna make our teddy bear and our frog ear. Okay, you guys, I invited Caleb to be in my video. Put your little hand right there so people can see you beside me. Look at him, big baby paws. Okay, I love him. He's so silly. Stay with me, don't go, come back. That's my 18-year-old kid. Come back. Okay, he said he don't want to come back. So anyway, my baby started his new job. Cameron, when did you start your new job? Last week. So we're gonna paint the frogs first. I'm gonna move the teddy bears out of the way because y'all know I'm always getting paint on extra stuff. So we're gonna make the frogs first. I know right now they look like baby teddy bears, so I'm hoping that these will be the eyes and this will be the rest of the frog's face. Come on, y'all know I have never painted a frog before, so I'm gonna use Craft Smart's, what color is this? Grass green. So I'm just gonna put it on the plastic bag off to the side because I forgot to get a plate before I sat down, so I'm like, well, we already have that little bag here, let's just use that. So all I'm gonna do is paint Froggy. He's gonna be so cute. So he's a little dark in terms of frogs, but you know, all frogs come in different colors. You guys, when we went to the Baltimore Aquarium a few weeks back, they had hot pink frogs. You know them jokers were poisonous, right? Hot pink, turquoise, navy blue. Oh my gosh, I'm like, these frogs are out of control colors. They were poison dart frogs. So I'm like, okay, note to self. And look, one of them was loose. So there's a young lady down on her knees, right? And I noticed that we're in the rainforest section of the aquarium. And I'm like, what's she looking for? And I read a sign that said poison dart frogs. And she's like, oh, it's fine. Just one of the poison dart frogs got out. Oh, yeah, he's down there. Now, mind you, she couldn't find him, couldn't see him. Caleb and I were like, poison dart frog, shouldn't he be behind glass? And she's like, oh, he's not going to bite anyone. Lady, it says on their little description that they are poisonous. So anyway, needless to say, we did walk around a little bit, but we got up out of there. Because how do you lose a poison dart frog? I'm still trying to figure that out. So anyway, that's going to be their eyeballs up there. And so we're going to let them paint. And my inspiration is I've been seeing so much froggy jewelry all across the internet. And so I was like, before we start Bible study tonight, let me go ahead and get the bases of these painted. So, oh, you guys, we do Bible study I didn't mean to do that, but every Tuesday at 7, sometimes 7:30 if we're running behind. And who am I? I'm Garlinda Price. And so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. I do creative videos. My goal was always to do them twice a week. But if you haven't followed me, then just to let you know, I own a real estate company. I also am building and growing an insurance agency across the country. So we're bringing agents on. So now we have about 10 different writers across the country in Texas, Virginia, Maryland, South Carolina, Florida, all over the place. So if you're a licensed life insurance agent and you're looking for a great company to partner with, send me a message for some information. And if you're not licensed, but you ever thought about getting licensed, of course, message me as well. But I started designing jewelry back when I was 19. It was my very first business. I always thought I'd be a jewelry designer, but the Lord had other plans. So it is just a really incredible and fun hobby. So next we're gonna do the teddy bears. So I'm gonna go wash the green off my hands so I don't get any green paint on the bears. I'm gonna flip my sheet of paper over, and I just work on the white paper really just so it'll show up on the camera and so I don't get the table messed up. So I'll be right back. So now let's go ahead and paint the bases to the teddy bears, and then I can go ahead and get ready for Bible study, which I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna paint these bases. So I think if I didn't say it in the beginning, which I don't believe I did, you're gonna need some wooden pieces, and all I did was glue 2 circles to a larger circle using some E6000 glue to make it look like teddy bear ears. And then I glued the smaller circles, same thing, to a circle larger than themselves so they will look like frog eyes. At least that's my goal. That's what I'm planning on them looking like. So I'm sitting these on a plastic storage organizer so that way they don't stick. So I'm just putting a healthy helping of glue. We were trying to figure out what we're gonna eat for dinner, y'all. I'm so bad. Lately, I have not been cooking good stuff, and normally I'm a great cook, but I just haven't had the energy to cook. We've been getting home so late, or finishing work so late, I should say. I gotta do better. I gotta be best. So look how cute that is and sweet. So we got the teddy bears, that one teddy bear painted. So we're gonna go ahead, just make sure you do the edges as well. Got him done. Go ahead and do his face. So these are faces. I thought about doing a whole bear, like doing the body included, but then I didn't want to make the earring too heavy, even though I think it would still keep it pretty light. I just said, well, let's just do heads, like animal heads. Super cute. You probably could do a cow too. But I just did cow earrings a month or so ago. What have you all been making? What have you all been up to? I'm so excited that it's the summertime. I was thinking about plans for the weekend, but I realized it's Father's Day, so my plans better be surrounded around celebrating Pastor Lamb Chop, right? My honey bunny, Marvin Price. So he is actually running late and messaged me and said, honey, can you go ahead and start Bible study? I'm like, what are we talking about? Because we don't always know what we're going to talk about. We just go with the Holy Spirit. We're like, okay, Lord, what we doing? So, sweet little bear. So we're going to let that dry. And as soon as they finish drying, we're going to put a second coat on. We're going to paint the backs. And then we're going to put the fronts on and make them super cute. Be right back. Okay, you guys. So look, this is how the teddy bear heads turned out. I think they're super sweet. So now just need to figure out what their little faces are gonna look like. And these are how the frogs turned out. So I think my hardest part is trying to figure out what color features. So I'm sure that I'm gonna do white eyeballs up here, but I don't know. I'm gonna go look at a picture right quick and then come back. And I wanted to show you all, I got these from Michael's. I used the coupon. I think they still ended up being like $6.99 or $7.99. And these are actually polymer clay tools, but look, so they have the different ball sizes that you can get and the different points and tips. So these are actually dual-ended tips. I don't know what's on the so what's on the opposite side I think are like things you can use to make smooth edges and stuff like that. So I got them mainly for the dotting. So I wanted to be able to use that particular little dotting tool to make the eyeballs and the cheeks on the bear and the frog. So stay tuned. Let me go get the paint that we're gonna need, the black and the white. to put their little finishes on. I'll be right back. So just really quickly so you can see what they look like. So they have 3 different sizes, which I think I already had one similar to that, but they're super cute. So you can use these to do different things with polymer clay or paint, because that's what I'm getting ready to use them for. And then they have different edges for if you want to style, not style, but smooth seams and do different things with polymer clay. So that's a thicker point. This one is like a spatula, and this one is like a pen tip. So really nice. I like, these are really nice tools, and they're made of like a hard acrylic, so very, very high quality. I think they might have been $15.99 or something like that. And then with the coupon, I used a 20% off and a 25% off. And so it was 45% off. So I thought it was worth the little $8.99 or $7.99. So let's go ahead and figure out, let's do the frogs first. So come back, you're not in my video. I have my 15-year-old. These are gonna be her frog earrings. So she's guiding me on how she wants them. So we're gonna do green. If you think that's too big, let's do a test dot. That'd be good?
Small. But it's fine.
That's too small? Well,
it's fine.
Here's a bigger dot. Let's see.
That's fine.
That big dot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, no, the small one will work.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Well, because we could always make it bigger, but if we start big, we can't go back. Okay, so first eye going down. A little bigger?
Mm-hmm. A little bit. That's fine.
Oh, this is my Miriam. She's a fellow artist. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Okay, so what about his face? What about his
You
face?
can do whatever you want with his face. This doesn't matter.
So you want him, I want to give him some pink cheeks maybe,
That's fine.
and a black smile.
You can do whatever you want.
So now we're gonna go ahead and add a smiley face down here. So I'm just using this plastic bag that I was painting on the other day. And what I'm gonna do is use the smaller dotting tool to make the smile, because I'm nervous if I use if I use a brush that it might not do what I want it to do. So I'm just gonna do a line on each side. I'm just gonna get this to hold him down. A line on this side, and then we're just gonna draw a smile. So I'm just doing an upside down U. And I know my hand is in the way, so I'm gonna move in a second so you can see it. I'm gonna turn him around. Look how sweet and cute he is. So I still have to put the little dots in the green spot, in the green part up there after they dry. So for now, I'm just gonna put this down. So let's do the smiley face on the other side. So all I'm doing is putting a line here, like a line towards me. So just a kind of a slanted line. And then I'm connecting it with an upside down U. And I'm just dragging the paint across. One of them smiles a little bit longer than the other one, which I'm sure she'll notice. Which I can fix that a little bit. So let me get some green paint, the same color we use. So I'm gonna, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over that black right there. I'll show you. So what I did was I went over the black piece I messed up right there just so I can make the smile a little longer. And I'm gonna let that dry, so we'll be right back. But I think those dotting tools are perfect, how they came out. And then I think I need to make one more little correction spot right there. So let me take a little bit more of the green paint. I just wanna fix the smile so they match, because I know how she is. She'll be like, Mom, they don't match. So all I did to go in there and correct it was add a little bit more green paint so I can go and correct that side of his mouth. So we just did, what's it called? Plastic surgery on the frog face. Okay, so let's let him dry. And while he's drying, I'm gonna sit him off to the side so he can dry professionally, meaning off to the side. And then what we're gonna do is I want the teddy bear to have like pink ears, like right in there. And I want them to be dots. So I'm gonna go ahead and go rinse off the ends of the balls so we can then put some pink up in there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it look fuzzy or furry or not. I think I just want to keep it simple since I've never done this before. So let's put some pink paint out. That's probably way more than you're gonna need. I'm gonna go rinse these off and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna take the big ball stylus and I'm gonna put the pink dots up here in the teddy bear's ears. I'm gonna dot off some of the paint just to make sure it looks like what I want. And so also I've decided I'm gonna use like a little beige to put his nose on and the black paint to give him butt lips. So we're gonna let that dry. And while that's drying, ooh, hold on, be right back. So while his ears are drying, then I'm gonna take, the light pink color, just in case you wanna know, it's called Light Pink by Craft Smart. And then what I'm gonna take is this color called Antique White. And I'm gonna use that, or I kinda like this one, but this is more of like a gray. This is a suede. No, I don't like that. So we're gonna use this Antique White. Let me see if I like that color a little better. No, I'm gonna stay in the brown family. So this one's called Antique White, and we're gonna use this to put Teddy's nose on. Let me go look up a teddy bear nose. Okay, you guys, so I also went on and put the little pink frog's cheeks on, because I know Miriam will love that. So, just trying to make sure they match up. So I'm gonna hold them up so you can see them. Look how cute they are. Aren't they sweet? She's gonna love those. My baby loves frogs. So now, I'm being so clumsy tonight, y'all. So I'm gonna sit the little frogs over here to dry. I'm trying to do too many things. My brother's calling, I'm trying to cook. I'm doing team too much. So now what we're gonna do is we put our little Antique White out, which really looks like a beige to me. It was a little congealed too. So let's do a test dot. Okay, we're good to go. So we got that on the ball, and now we're gonna put that in the center of the teddy bear's face. And so because I want his nose to be kind of big, I'm just gonna spread it out a little bit, because I want to give him like the little butt lips, like the upside down U lips. That's what Miriam calls them, butt lips. So because I want to do that, I want to make sure that his face has, you know, space to work with to put a nose inside of the beige part of his face. Make it a little bit bigger. I'm hoping he comes out cute. In my mind, I believe he will be, because we still have to put his little lines down where his butt lips go. I still got to give him eyes. Okay. Sit that off to the side. And so far, that's what he's looking like. So he's coming together. The frogs are coming together. We gotta let them dry, and then we'll add some little features and details, okay? Okay, so the teddy bear noses, or that little area right there, is still drying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the little butt lip part. So that's the bottom underneath the teddy bear nose that goes up like 2 U's. So it's probably gonna be a little hard for me to show you on camera, but I'm gonna show you on the paper. So this is what the underneath of the little teddy bear's nose is gonna look like. It's just 2 upside down U's. Miriam calls them butt lips, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So you could either do it in black. That's like a dark brown. So I'm trying to decide if I wanna do it in the dark brown, if I wanna do it in the black. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do it in the dark brown, because I just feel like that'll be okay. So all I'm doing is just dipping the ball right there, because again, I don't want to try to use a brush. So I'm just gonna hold this little teddy bear head, and I'm gonna show it to you I may have to go over it in some black just so it shows up better since it almost looks like the teddy bear has a mustache. Right, look. So let's do the other one. And I'm just dipping it in the dark chocolate brown. And I'm just curving it upwards. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna curve it up a little bit more too. And I'm gonna turn it around so you can see it. It's funny because it still looks like a mustache, but how super cute. So then what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to give the teddy bear some eyes, right? Again, I have never made bears or frogs, so I'm gonna do the best that I can. So on the little frogs, I'm gonna bring them down. I put some white paint over here too, and I'm using the white paint in Cotton Ball by Deco Art. Yeah, Cotton Ball. And so now what I want to do is I want to put like the cute little dots over here that make it, Miriam calls it highlighting. So I'm just going to do a couple of little highlighting dots on the teddy bear ears. And this is kind of what gives them their characteristics. It makes them look like kawaii or animated. So I'm just putting the little white dots. I'm just using the ball tool and not even thinking about where I'm going to put it. I'm just putting it on the little ears, and then I'm not re-dipping the paint because it ends up giving me like a small little dot and a larger dot. Let me put this down. So how super cute is he? So now I'm gonna do the same thing for the frogs. And you probably wanna be, well, I'm not gonna do it in his eyes. She wants his eyes to look like they have slits. So I'm just gonna put 2 little dots in the pink part of the frog. On each side. And I'm definitely gonna glaze these so that they pop, so that the colors pop. We're gonna use the Dimensional Magic. So while they're drying, while the teddy bear's lips are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and put the little black spots in his eyes. She wants them to be kind of slanted. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not sure how to make this happen, but I do have some black paint out, so I'm just gonna dip the ball in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give him a dot for now, and then I'm gonna let her come see what he looks like and see if she likes him. Cause I don't wanna do too much to him, and then she's like, Mom, that's not what I wanted him to look like. But he just took on a total personality, other than his eyes smaller over here, so let's do that. So look how adding dots to his eyes gave him a personality. Is that not the cutest thing? I feel like he should have a nose. Well, let me call her down here and see what she thinks. Miriam. She wanted his eyes to be slanted like a real frog, so I'm gonna let her come look at it, and I'll be right back. I'll tell you what she said. Okay, you guys, so they immediately laughed at the frog. They said his eyes looked surprised. So, so she wants me to make his eyes a little bit bigger where he looks less surprised. So let's do that. So it looks like the green is still just a little wet, so I don't want to do too much. I guess we could always fix it. We could just always add more green if necessary. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. He does look sweeter, doesn't he? Miriam, come see this one. Y'all, I haven't figured out what to do to the teddy bear yet, so I'm technically trying to buy time because I have no clue what I'm gonna do with his eyes. Yeah, I guess the frog did look like his pupils were a little dilated. Look how cute this one is here. Mir. Look how sweet. I'll be right back. Let me see. Well, let's see what she thinks on camera. That way, even if it's not what I want to hear, I did my best. Okay, come look at it. I mean, my video is on, but you're not in it. Just step right there.
That's fine.
You think they're cute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want any little white dots by his eyes on his mouth?
No.
Okay. Okay, so she said they were fine the way they are. So this is how they're gonna look, and we're just gonna glaze them. So let's sit them off to the side. And let's figure out these bears. So we're gonna have to figure out how to put some eyes on them where they don't look weird. Okay, let me go figure them out. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I had to go look at some teddy bear faces, and I do realize that right here I should have had a longer line and then the little teddy bear, and then it wouldn't have looked like he had a mustache. But since he already looks like he had a mustache, we're gonna leave him like that, okay? So now I noticed that all the teddy bear eyes are black, so I'm gonna go ahead, and then they're black with kind of like white dot features. So even though I'm a little nervous about how to put the teddy bear's eyes on, we're just gonna go for it. I don't think I meant for it to be that big. He looks like he has on a Mr. Potato Head, honey. It's like he has on a Mr. Potato Head face.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, huh? Marvin said he's cute. I don't know if he's just trying to be nice or not. So, because I've already started them, I want to go ahead and finish him. I think I can cutesify him by adding a few little highlights to him. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put his eyes on. And then we're going to let this dry so that we can add some eyes. So right in here, I'm going to go ahead and do like a triangle. So I noticed that all the teddy bears had like a triangle right here for their nose inside that little white part. So we're just doing a triangle, and I'm just using a dotting tool to form a little triangle shape. Some of my paint got on the beige part, but we can always fix that up. So if your paint tends to splatter or go where you don't want it, you can always fix that. Mind you all, now I've made teddy bears out of polymer clay, but I've never made like painted a teddy, so y'all give me grace. But even if you end up not liking them, guess what? I'm just gonna do my best to make him super cutesy wootsy. So let's put that there, and then what I'm doing is I'm fixing the little brown spots. And what we could do if we wanted to is we could put a bow on him and make him a girl, but for now, we're gonna let him dry. So look, what do you think? Marvin thinks he's cute. The first stuffed animal Marvin ever gave me was a teddy bear. I wish I still had him. I have no idea. In our moves, I think he got misplaced somewhere. But he was a big, cute chocolate brown bear. Remember him, honey? He was so cute, and I loved him. So, no telling where he got missing to. So, we're going to let those dry while the frogs are drying too. I'm trying to think of what else we can add to Teddy, but I want to do some white elements over in his eyes. I'm trying to decide if we should do some dots like around his nose, but everything is still super wet. So for now, I think we're just going to set them off to dry, and we'll be back to see what finishing touches we're going to put on them. But I think they're coming out super cute. Well, I'm going to turn the paper over, and then I'm going to let's let the camera face forward so you can see what they're looking like. Don't be judging my bears and frogs now. I'm doing the best I can, and I think they're coming out pretty cute to not have done them before. I mean, you can judge them. It's okay. I got tough skin. I sell real estate and insurance. I'm used to some tough stuff, right? Okay, let's flip the camera around. So Teddy needs to still get in cutesy wootsy mode. The frogs are absolutely precious. We just have to get them shined up. Stay tuned for part 2.